What I care about, this team as presently constructed is done. It's over. The McNeil era, over. I've been calling for this for over a year now. Even when they got to the playoffs last season and they were cruising, they were feeling good, all of a sudden they get to the NLCS and who the hell did they activate? The bad luck jinx.
Yeah. I remember we talked about it. It's like, oh, this team has magic. Maybe we should just keep it the way it is.
Yes.
They had a McNeil and then they had a,
Remember, I said it as soon as it was reported. Mm-hmm. I said, we're losing. We're losing. And you were like, no, it's fine. We need the extra bat and blah, blah, blah. Okay. I knew it. There's some people that just have a black cloud around their head. And Jeff McNeil is one of them. You know what he's been batting over the last month? 116. You know what happened? Same thing happened yesterday. There was a runner on third. 2 outs. You know what he did? Like what he always does.
Struck out.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. This
team as presently constructed is over. Jeff McNeil got to go. Obviously, you got Marte. He's not going to be here next year. We don't know what the bullpen is going to look like because everybody and their mama got Tommy John. Mm-hmm. We don't know what the rotation is going to look like because Senga, garbage. I said it. Send him back. Send him back. You got Montas. He's not going to pitch no more. You got, what's his name? Dude that tore his ACL. What's his name?
ACL.
Griffin Canning.
Yes.
Griffin Canning.
McGill's out.
McGill, Tommy John.
So is that Holmes, Manaea, Peterson, and then the younger guys?
Garbage.
Yeah.
If you have to rely on Manaea and Peterson, you're cooked. Mm-hmm. Manaea's done. I don't know what they're going to do with him. He's a $25 million reliever at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy. Even, too, Peterson fell off the last, second half of the season.
Man's ERA is 7.5.
Yeah, crazy. So it's what can you do? And then Holmes, for next year, obviously, this was a test. What are you going to expect for him come the second half?
Right.
You saw how he fell apart.
This is the most innings he's ever pitched.
Yeah.
And you saw the man's arm was jello.
Mm-hmm. So they're going to have to spend a lot or trade a lot. They have, a lot of... I think Vientos is probably gone. Probably 95% gone.
Yeah.
This offseason. They're not even playing him. I read a report, I forget from who, but they don't even want to play him because his defense is so bad, and then he just hasn't been hitting either. So that's why he's...
Yeah, his back cooled off because he had started hitting again.
Yeah.
And then his back kind of cooled off. And listen, let me go ahead and just say this now. I got to take it back. I went ahead and I cursed Brett Beatty and told him that he needs to go to Mars, right? Well, we need to go send the Armageddon plane and the ship over there to Mars to go get him back. Because, man, that kid has played good baseball this year.
Yeah.
Great third baseman in regards to defensively. He's filled in at second base. The bat has come around. I think he's batting 257, 258, 18 home runs. The guy actually had a very good year. So if he's going to be this guy, then he needs to be everyday third baseman every day.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah. Yeah. So the only thing for Vientos' sake, he could be a full-time DH, but I feel like they can definitely upgrade that in the off season.
Yeah, that's the concern because it's all right, if you have Vientos and you have Pete, I would prefer to play Pete at DH. Mm-hmm. I would prefer to go get me a sure thing at first base. In regards to defensively, having a guy that is a good bat, 250, 260 hitter, guy that can be able to walk into maybe 20 home runs or so. But that glove, somebody that has a fielding percentage above 985, that's what I would like to see at first base. Something closer to 990, 994. Like, those are things, because you need those. You need your hot corners to be good defensive players. You need your third baseman to make sure that the first baseman is reliable and vice versa. You need that. We have great defense up the middle, but you need to make sure that our corners are good and legit. And that's why, for me, I'm sure Met fans are gonna be, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. But it's like, yo, if we can find a first baseman, I would prefer to find a first baseman. Because if Pete is gonna cost you $200+ million, are you gonna pay Pete $200+ million at this point? I don't think he will.
If they didn't want to give it to him last year, they're not going to give it to this year.
That's what I'm saying.
He's going to ask for a lot more.
He's a year right. He's a year older. He had a great season.
Yeah.
Not just a good season, a great season. 38 home runs, 125 RBIs. It's a career high in batting average. 273 or 274 is what he's batting right now. So he's going to be asking for, I need about $37 million a year.
Yeah.
For the next 6.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot. And he also like over 40 doubles, which is crazy. Almost have 40 home runs and then over 40 doubles.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting offseason. Either you're going to have to spend a lot of money, which they did last offseason, and you saw where it kind of took them. But they have to
But did they really
right money on the right people?
Yeah, did they really spend a lot of money? Like, if we take Soto's contract out of it, right? Just take that out of it. What did they spend? They spent $30 million for Pete. They spent $25 million or $75 million for Manaea. Right? They got AJ Minter for what, $12 million? Or $22 million with the option. Right? They got Montas for $34 million on a 2-year deal.
It's like probably around 125.
Yeah, they didn't really spend that much.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I mean? Like, Soto's deal just made it seem like, oh my goodness, they had this gargantuan offseason. No, you didn't. Like, you signed Soto and then you went into the clearance section.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that like, the biggest mistake is not getting those top pitchers that I'm pretty sure signed for cheaper than what we've signed our pitchers for. And
like, why didn't we close the deal for Garrett Crochet?
Yeah.
Like, we had all the pieces to go get him.
Yeah, even during the trade deadline, I'm pretty sure like they were interested. The Mets were interested last offseason.
Yeah.
And then the White Sox didn't move him, and then it was like, okay, he's gonna get moved because he wants money. Garrett Crochet wants money.
Because think about it, right? They ended up trading him to the Sox. You don't think that the White Sox would have preferred to trade him to the National League?
Yeah.
Of course they would have.
Yeah.
But you were too cheap because you want to go ahead and hoard all these. Okay, cool. Hoard them all, right? You have all of these infielders. All of these infielders that we have. Reamer, we have AJ, what's his name? Not AJ Wilson, but AJ Ewing. There's so many prospects that we have. A lot of talent, right? Let's see what happens. You can't call up everybody, so who's going? Who's going and who are you trading for?
You have to get rid of some people because who's worked out so far? Like Beatty, okay, he's had a great year, but he's been up for 3 years. Like it's gonna take 3 years for somebody to kind of break out.
But I think Beatty stays. I think he's earned the right to at least have that job. Yeah. Vientos did it last year. Beatty did it this year. If a team wants either of them, you have to listen, right? But it has to be, if you're going to trade either one of them, you got to get something back. Yeah. It has to be either a high-end prospect or a major league ready player. It has to be. Because Vientos is still a young guy. And if he's going to end up transitioning to a full-time DH or he's going to moonlight at first base or third base or whatever it is, this guy has 40 home run power.
Yeah.
Like, once he figures it out, he's going to be a perennial 30-plus guy, 30, 90 guy. And that has value.
Yeah.
It may not be for us, but that has same thing with Mauricio. I don't know if he'll ever be able to be good here.
There's no room for him.
There's just no room here.
They'll have to open up second base for him. Really.
Right. Well, there's a spot.
Yeah.
There's a spot. Because get him out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with him. Mm-hmm. There's no reason for him to be on this team anymore.
Mm-hmm. And he's always like, remember his first Lindor's first year? Like you never, at least live on television, like a brawl happened in the Mets dugout.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's obviously just
with our newly acquired star shortstop.
Yeah, like you're starting fights, and then he's the one always screaming. Even like Gary Keith and Ron has said, like sometimes there's like, oh, you know, that's a little bit much. That's a bit much. Like on TV, he's
over the top.
Yeah.
So they need to pack his bags and say, go wherever you want to go. It doesn't even matter. You choose your destination. We'll just take some low-end prospects for you. I'll take anything from McNeil at this point. Doesn't matter what it is. I'll take a compensation pick. I don't care. I just want him off this team. He's done nothing.
Yeah.
And when you need him, he never is there. The big four showed up this year. Mm-hmm. Career numbers for Nimmo. Good year for Lindor. Career numbers for Soto. And a career year for Pete. Not on the home run front, but just everything in general. He just had a really, really good, solid year. So the big four showed up. Who else did?
Yeah, nobody. That's like the reason, like, they kind of carried the team. But then you also, like, it seemed to be like if somebody was down, the rest were down.
Yeah.
That's kind of, and the bottom rest of the lineup did absolutely nothing. So that's why we did lose some games offensively just because of that. Everyone just kind of got cold at the same time. But you need all 9 every single day, not 4 every single day to win games.
Yeah.
You know, so. But
4 people, the rest, the other 22 players on a damn active roster, bums.
Yeah.
Well, 21. because I gotta take my man Sugar out there. Mm-hmm. My man Diaz has been doing his thing all year.
Yeah.
So respect to him.
Yeah.
So you got 5 people on the entire 26-man roster.
Yeah.
That you can say consistently from the start of the season to the end of the season, they've been there.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
So out of those 5, you keep those 5.
Yeah.
Everybody else is up in the air. It's up for negotiation.
I feel like out of everyone, the Mets need to bring back Diaz. That's no
Yeah.
question. Because if you don't get him, like, you don't have a bullpen.
Who we gonna get the money to? Ryan Helsley? Absolutely not. They need to walk his ass out of the door and slam it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it ain't Tyler Rogers, I don't want nobody back. That's the only one I want back is Tyler Rogers.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's been pretty solid. He's had a few moments, but he's been solid.
Yeah, he's been solid. You know, but Helsley, when was the last time you saw him pitch?
I don't even remember.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
You go back to St. Louis. Yeah. Take your ass back over there. Or go to some small market team so you can go ahead and look like Randy Johnson. Over here, we don't want you over here because some people just cannot pitch in the big markets.
Yeah.
And he's one of them.
Yeah, I was kind of, because I loved him as a pitcher. Like, when we got him, I was excited because he's been one of my favorites for a while. And then just to see how he's pitched, I'm like, oh, this sucks. Because I wish he worked out so he could be a Met for years to come. But no, he's got to go.
Yeah, the man had like 90 saves last year.
Yeah.
And he can't get nobody out now.
Yeah.
It's so bad. He's like, I know I'm tipping my pitches. Then fix it.
Yeah, like if that was the case, like, it had to have been fixed already. Like, how do you just, like, not notice you're tipping your pitches? Like, there's that little trigger or whatever that they do, that kind of the flick of the glove or whatever it is. Like, you're watching your film every day. Like, how do you not notice that you're doing it in real time unless you're just so, like, mentally, like, out of it because you're in New York or whatever the case may be. Like, you just can't be here.
I think that's what it is. I just think that he's mentally cooked and he cannot handle this place. He just can't handle it. He can be able to go back to Birmingham, Alabama, if he wants to go there and pitch somewhere else and be a superstar. Why? Because you're gonna have one camera in your face, one reporter that's asking you questions, and they're not gonna hardball you either. They're just gonna give you some softballs. Hey, it's all right. You gave up 2 runs, but at least you struck out 3. Not here.
Yeah.
So those are the issues that they're gonna have to. It's gonna be a long off season because I'm gonna tell you right now, Silent Assassin. Tomorrow, the season's over.
Okay.
I am telling you right. I am not optimistic. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nobody with the, oh, we got a chance. We just got to win our game and see what happens. It's over. You put yourself in this position and you have yourselves to blame. Period. I don't want to root for that. I don't want to be hanging on for dear life. Oh, we got to make. I don't want to be in the playoffs at that point because we don't deserve it.
Yeah.
We don't deserve to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If you got to go ahead and sneak in the back door like this, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Give it to the Reds.
Yeah.
They worked hard and got themselves back into the playoffs. The damn Diamondbacks literally sold everything off at the deadline, and they were in the race.
Yeah. Giants, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet we bought everything, and we collapsed.
Yeah.
But the biggest concern that I have, and then we can move on after this, is I don't think that there's any hope for this team just because of who the manager is. I am really, really concerned about how inept Carlos Mendoza is. Like, last year, everybody was in love. The honeymoon was great, right? But when you peel the curtain back and you go ahead and you put the 2 seasons and you dissect them, they started off terribly last year and they finished strong. They started great this year and then they had an epic collapse. When you go ahead and you put those halves together, you're literally talking about a manager who's underwater and who's literally an average manager, if not below average. So what is there to look forward to if we know who's pulling the strings? We know who chose to play Cedric Mullins yesterday. And we know who the analytic person is. You can't fool us. Carlos Mendoza is not the one putting this lineup together. It's the idiot in the front office. The one that thinks he knows everything. The one that put this bullpen together. The one that put this clearance section offense together. The one that put this clearance section pitching staff together. He's the one. So all we have is an Aaron Boone in Queens. Go ask the Yankee fans how they feel about Aaron Boone. So if that's what we have to look forward to, that we have a younger version of Brian Cashman, I want out. I want out. It's ridiculous. So no, I don't want them in the playoffs. I'll be rooting for the Marlins tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want it. This is not the way to go in. This is not the way the Met fans came out in historic droves this season. Set records. 3 million plus people came out to Citi Field to support this damn team. And I can guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people that are saying, oh no, you know that money that I spent last year or this year, I'm not spending it next year.
Yeah.
Because I see what's happening. I see the writing on the wall. Oh, that Carlos Mendoza guy, he's an idiot. And we have no faith in him. I am there. I have no faith in this manager. I know they're not going to replace him because you don't want to have 4 managers in 6 years or whatever the hell it is. You're not going to make that change. But man, does it look bleak for him. Just looking at him in the dugout bothers me. He has this spacey look deer in headlights. And it's like, you really have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
To pull a guy with 58 pitches.
Yeah. Also, when your season's on the line and
Yes,
you know,
season's on the line.
Like, you gotta, and your bullpen hasn't been great. Like, you just gotta take the chance. Like, there's,
Yeah.
just.
And of all the people to go to, you go to Gregory Soto. Him. It's like when he gets into those situations where he has to make a decision, he's like, what am I going to do? Looks around for some advice, and nobody's looking at him. He's just like, when was the last time we used Gregory Soto? It's been like a week. Okay, he's due. No! There's a reason why he's not in there. Use Brooks Raley. Use somebody who you can trust. Even if that's not his role, put him in there.
Yeah. You have to use the best of what you got.
Because guess what's going to happen tomorrow, Silent Assassin? All hands on deck tomorrow. So you're going to have guys go 3 innings. He's going to pull him and put this other guy in 2 innings. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, they were saying, like, they don't even know on the broadcast, like, who's even going to start tomorrow.
I'm sure they're probably going to start the kid.
Yeah.
What's his name? Dylan Ross?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably going to start him and do a bullpen game.
But even, like, too, like, okay, somebody knew he's pitched great, but this is the biggest game of his career, his MLB debut. You're going to put him in the Mets' potential clinching wild card game. Like, that's a lot of pressure, even if it's against the Marlins. So, especially, and you saw, like, the only one that's really been able to keep up with it has been McLean. Tong has been under pressure. Sproat's been, good. But, you're going to leave your season on the line with a MLB debut. be crazy.
It was unfair for David Stearns to put pressure on these kids. It was unfair to Jonah Tong to have to come up here and save this team's ass.
Yeah.
Unfair to him.
He pitched 2 games in AAA, whatever it was. Like, and then, okay, you're ready for the big leagues. Like,
Yeah, now he was great in the minors, led the minors in strikeouts. He was awesome, but that doesn't mean that he was ready. It doesn't mean that he was ready. He still needs some season. He's 22 years old. He's not ready yet. He still has some mechanical stuff that he has to work out.
Yeah.
But for you to throw him to the wolves like that because you're desperate to keep this team afloat, you are a garbage GM and a garbage president. And for that, I don't have any faith in you. Because if this is what you're going to give us, you think that I'm going to have any confidence in that president to be able to go get us somebody like Tarek Skubal? Are you crazy?
Yeah. Even, like, he recently said, a reporter asked, like, oh, if you saw how the season ended at the trade deadline when you have made different moves, like, yeah, 100%. But we as regular fans were saying you need more starting pitching. Every single Mets fan said it. Yeah, so why are you saying now, like, oh, if I saw how it would end, I would definitely upgrade in the starting pitching roles. But, like, fans were telling you to upgrade back then.
Right.
So, like, we're just regular people. You're supposed to be this MLB baseball expert, and you don't see that you need starting pitching.
Right.
So it's just like,
we don't need starting pitching. We can just have this super bullpen, and we can have our starters go 3 innings, and it's fine. That's what his dumbass was thinking about.
You should upgrade everywhere because this is, you gotta capitalize. Where it needs to be like you could have got anybody,
Yeah, somebody who's just an innings eater, like, a road grader.
Literally get Alcantara. Like, he hasn't pitched great, but I'm sure, he's still Sandy Alcantara,
I'm sure they're going to try this off season, and the price is going to be very high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Idiot. I have no confidence. Moving on.